Alright guys, welcome back to the stream everybody. Give me un momento. Get everything all set up over here. Not watching live, go ahead and skip a few minutes into the stream. If you're returning subscribers, you know the mojo around here. If you're not watching live, those that are just tuning in, if you guys are curious, the reason why we skip it, broadcasting services from PlayStation to YouTube. We're pretty swanky. Alright.
Join us today to fight for a better tomorrow. Peace is fragile. Help us prevent it by using Arasaka social systems. Wherever you are, whatever the threat.
We almost got everything going. Okay. Need a minute. Wait, what?
Want to make it to the top? Start your ascent with the penthouse in Charger Hill.
Heard a back door closed. It's almost medically kind of trippy, but yeah, put it in the freezer. Yeah. Then put it in one of your pucks and you should be fine.
Pray with us to the coming of Rome and electricity. Your coprocessor malfunctions will vanish like magic.
Okay.
NCT 관할 지역에 속하지 않습니다. 이유를 막론하고 호스파이에는 출입하지 마시기 바랍니다.
We want to drive. Of course, we want to drive this.
Apartment with real wooden floors available for rent today. Show them you can afford it.
Batman patrolling the streets with crime.
by government authority is influenced.
Looks like pretty audacious. What are these dudes doing, dudes? Saw. Later, nerd. Wait, what did fucking she want me to do?
What can I get you?
Heard you got a special offer for your more demanding clientele. Recommend anything?
A connoisseur, huh? For you, we got hot BDs. Extra real feel. Any gender, race, fetish you can dream of. We'll fire up those synapses. Get that serotonin pumping.
Want to have a word with Joe Taro.
You have a death wish?
Some people say so.
Leave a while you still can. Trust me.
Feeling a bit thirsty.
We'll fix that right away.
Yeah, we have floppers and everything. I can just... Yeah, probably just need to put some of that putty. They flush right. It's just, can you listen to me? The chains that I got for my work are plastic. The problem with those is they kink. And then sometimes they'll kink to the point it loosens the top, so it takes longer when you press the flush down for the flap to lift all the way. The reason why it's doing this, look, the reason why it's doing that is because the flap's doing this when it's flushing. It's not pulling straight up for the... Okay. Some motherfuckers say I got a death wish. What's good, Jay? How you doing today, man? Alright, so we got a couple options, honestly. I could just, like, kind of be, like, civil about this, you know, like, knock out the people who don't have to deal with anything, because they are boxy. Digital games or physical games? Like, what would you... Give me a correlation. Like a good comparison. Like, compare this towards that. Because that could be taken to like 50 different other categories, you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna help Jefferson Peralta as much as I can. I feel for this guy. He got fucking manipulated by the government. He's not planning to do shit. Lady? Oh, bro, I'm calling that homie. He just got off. Oh, shit. Now that means the government's after me. Oh, yeah. See, okay. I hate to even admit it, a lot of my game, like 90% of my games are digital. The ones that are physical games, like, I don't even play them anymore. It's like, what am I going to sell that game for when you could go on the PlayStation Market and randomly buy it for, like, a price, too? It's like, I have to, like, offer, like, for example, here, let me pull out my stack of games. I haven't touched these in probably, like, 2 years. They're literally covered in dust. Modern Warfare, fucking Hello Neighbor, my cousin gave me. Resident Evil, Biohazard, Fallout 4, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Those are the only games that I have physically. I have over a few hundred of them digitally. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the physical, like, you know, connection between the games and shit. The only bad thing is that comes with it is if the discs get fucked up. Obviously, all your online data is saved, but your physical disc for your game can get fucked. Now, if you're a meticulous person like me, you never have to worry about that unless you have like a little cousin or somebody plays your game borrowed out henceforth. But then again, at the same time, you know what I mean, like, you have that to where you can sell it because it's a physical object. You know, this is one thing I've gotten asked a lot. Well, Plim, why would you ever sell your PlayStation? You wouldn't have any of those games you have. Great, exactly. But you know what I did for 2 Xboxes that I had? And mind you, I didn't put any credit card information or any of it. I signed those in as admin accounts, and all of my digital games for my old Xbox 360 and shit. And I have one more Xbox 360. That's like my OG one. I won't get rid of that. Hard drive memories and shit like that. You know what I mean? Skate 3. Skate 2 with your homies, playing with like other shit. Anyways, the Battlefield, I have my ranks saved for being a top 2% to 5% player. You know, that's why I talk so much shit. I have validated proof, I just have to find it through storage and whatnot. Anyways, so like with that situation, I basically jailbroke it for them for my account. So I literally gave them like the password and the email for that, and I never used it again. Right? And what that happens is that makes them the admin dom. Mind you, I paid to change my name and all this other shit in the game so nobody can copy my old school gamer tags and all this other shit. Mind you, though, that's probably around like $400 worth of games. I sold my Xbox 360 when, like, you know, the newer ones came out before next gens. Probably for like $300 because I had like $1,000 worth of games on it, but I told them like, hey, like, you know, you can play on offline mode and have all these games. You have like the password to play it. You know, you can't like see any credit card information, anything like that. It's all gone, wiped. You will never be able to see that. But, you know, like that contextualness, it valued the Xbox higher. Now, in this day and age, we can't do that because everything's associated through our emails. So that's why it is pretty good to still have physical objects, but then we have the opportunity of, okay, is that physical object even worth as much? Because PlayStation's done a lot of bullshit scandals the last X amount of years too, you know what I mean? But one thing I always gotta say too, right? It's really good to get them on sales through PlayStation when they do offer sales. I'm a big sell stickler. You know what I mean? Bro, exactly, bet. Same here. I have games from... Look at this. You know what I mean? And that's just like, that's just labeled a collectible now. Because I've had that since I was a child. And yes, that was my first COD card setup. By the way. Forgot that guy's name, but the first God. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, so... Let's say my Yu-Gi-Oh! Disc and everything, the condition it is, it's probably rated like an 8. If it would go through grading. That right there is worth a few grand. But this is the bullshit factor. How can I sell that distribution? Time it takes the PSA grade. Selling it raw, like $100. You know what I mean? And that's a very sought after Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's like we got to take in the perspective of what's going to happen within X amount of years within the future of gaming. Are these things that we're currently like contributing for within physical objects, are they even worth anything? That's the number one thing, because the next gens, most of them are going to stop taking discs. Because when they make the next gen, it's essentially going to be a PlayStation PC and an Xbox PC. You know, there's about $400 of the parts separating the distinguishment from them already, next gen's already being a PC. So, you know, with the extra little bit of processing and other shit, then we also got to think of like, okay, virtual reality is a very big fucking thing. Insanely big. It's new age, but it's very massive. So, are our consoles even going to be fucking worth anything? Is this going to be considered a collectible? This controller. Right? Right? Like, is this going to be a fucking collectible? One day we won't ever need to use USBs. We'll just sit them on a deck. Because I already can do that with mine. I don't need to use a USB unless I'm just like watching TV or something on my PlayStation. I'll let my controller charge, right? I rarely use USBs unless I'm playing a game like right now. My controller's almost dead. You know, it's just weird. Same on the Microsoft sort, yeah. Right, but you have no clue if a certain game is going to be limited in the future or that people will want and will pay lots of money for. Exactly, so what happens? What happens like that? You get to be somebody like me who has probably, I don't like to admit it, a few $1,000s invested into Pokemon cards from the last 8 years of me doing it, because that's something I've always loved to do. I've never stopped getting the cards that I like. You know, the time it's going to take to go through all of those, I'm going to lose money. Number one. Number two, I could sell my card early and it's going to be worth a quarter. I could wait for a fucking 1 month and within 3 days I can have that card sold if I auction it. There's no guarantee that card will even be sold. Because everybody thinks the card's a fake and it's hard to get it authenticated. Even PSA graded cards are hard for authenticity because you can buy a PSA slab and fake the serial number and everything on it. You know, press kits. So it's like the same thing with Pokemon cards. Now I have a whole fucking shelf full of all of these Pokemon cards, you know. And then think about it like this too with sport cards. It's with any collectibles. And then I've actually had certain things as a kid through Star Wars, not realizing it and opening things. And then if I had them when I was this age, now they wouldn't be worth like $50,000. But each collectible you have, if they're in mint condition, mint, not one scratch, no factory default by the fucking machine putting the fucking, I'm an advocate of hot sauce. I love it. Even if the machine fucks up with the tape and it's not in the same lines. What? I can't hear you whispering to me. No, that's a handful of clothes that were sitting right there, and there's 2 giant pullouts. There's 2 giant pullouts right there of all my painting stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that's the same perspective with all of that. What do you want me to do? Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Not trying to be mean. But that's like the perspective contrafactual like duality between collecting. Most collectors know that they're just obsessive hoarders. For collectors that are new, they don't understand that perspective by any means. So, oh my gosh, man. So if you think, you know, look at the Logan Paul situation with that Pokemon card. I've told countless people about this, and I've led so much shit to the point if I made a video about it, he would fucking flag me for making it seem like I'm trying to fucking throw shade, like hate speech towards Jake Paul. Jake Paul's a piece of shit irregardless. I feel the same way with the Japanese culture and stuff, the way he disrespected Suicide Forest and was poking a dead body and stuff. They point blank said if he came back over, they would fucking kill him. And I completely understand they should. He should have actually been embargoed over there to face punishment in prison, like other nations would do. Irregardless of that, though. So, like, that guy, he went with a Pokemon collector. He bought out a few other cards before he went to that guy, right? So what he was doing, he was gouging the prices, because he has money. Now, that's another big factor. People who have money control the system between collectors. Most of them are dumbass YouTubers we see.
How's it going?
Anyways, so if a card was valued only at $25,000 and he sold it for $250,000, he increased the value of all of those cards because no one else wanted to sell those cards. So the value that he settled on, the $250,000 for that card,
there.
right? He increased the value of the market up by 25%. So as the other 4 cards he had, he just made $1 million off of buying one card for $250,000. He just 3 times his fucking money, if not 25 times it. So the control of trade, it's like, look at it like stocks. The open trade market and the free trade market, that will start making you think like a conspiracy theorist, because I'm telling you right now, it is the most fucked up system in the world, where once you realize it, you're gonna be like, how the fuck can you legally do this? And then the next second thing you're gonna realize is all these YouTubers that I've personally thought were cool at another point in time or whatever, for you and your own opinion, are pieces of fucking shit. Because guess what? Think about this in the simplest terms like this. If there was a cure for cancer, there's no money to be made. That's the factor of materialized reality we see. So, everything's good, too good to be true. So now that we all realize everything's too good to be true, are you going to be pacifistically crazy, you know what I mean? Are you going to be delusional and tell yourself, no? Well, guess what? You were trained to think that way. Same thing goes with collecting and shit. Now, let's say, yeah, you know, there's X amount of cards or X amount of games or whatever the materialized collectible item is. It's the same situation. That's how you make the money. You increase the trade volume market and you buy out everything that everybody else has, and once you have it all, you have monopoly control. The monopoly control leads to any and everything from what you want for money. If I bought out Tesla and I said, okay, I'm not changing a goddamn fucking thing, but I see these cars valued at $100,000 now. There's nothing that can stop me. There's nothing between the consumer and the valued consumer. Consumer's gonna buy regardless. Valued consumer's not looked at as valued. That's the misinterpretation that everybody gets subsided to through anything in the world. And then I gotta be careful on that because, like, you know what I mean? I've already been flagged so many fucking times. I'm labeled as literally a fear-mongering conspiratorialist, which is fucking amazingly funny. I'm glad that I can fucking pop your mind cherry so much and it fucking shocks you to your core. You get that offended. Fucking wipe your ass with your hand, scratch your fucking nose and say it doesn't smell like shit. That's literally the common mentality that I have for, like, people with that underestimated value. They're fucking garbage, and I hate to even say it like that because people can change, but let's get cold. You have to pay attention. Scolding hot. No. No. I did it perfect for you. Sorry, Chad, I'm getting mom stoned. Look at that big old ball of wax in there. It's like a fucking 2-gram ball of wax. But yeah, that's kind of like the value consumer mechanism approach. That's a great question you actually had earlier, man. You got a very specific subject that I really haven't gotten asked about. So, out of the sake for argument, let's just say digital is better to have for security reasons. Other than that, physical is the best to have for longevity and getting your value. Even if you get your value back out of it, or half of it. And then with the color mentality, most people don't think about like this way, but I was raised, when you buy something, you walk out the store, it's already half the price it's worth. Don't be that guy that you bought something for... Did he get you in the eyeball? Yeah, that cat's a punk. I don't want him in my room. I hate him. That's what he does, then he attacks your face. You're bleeding on your nose. You got a cut on your nose. Mom, go wipe the blood off your nose. Well, he pawed your cut on your nose. I just told you your nose is bleeding. There you go. Fucking hate cats, dude. They're little assholes. Little fucking punk ass cat. It's done that to me. It's fucking... Dude, that cat's literally walked up, sat on my chest, and smacked me right in the face. Handful of times in the middle of me sleeping, chat. This cat is a little fucking piece of shit. He's a little cunt. Right, but I'm in the same boat as you. Mostly all my games are digital, but one of my coworkers was talking about how you own your physical games when it comes to digital. You really don't. No! No, you really don't. Do you know what? You own your Solvent account. What the fuck? What the hell are you doing? I guess that cat cut her eye. No, it's my fault. It's just all like a totalitarianistic ruling perspective. I have nothing crazy good to say about, you know. That's a comment that a lot of people should honestly, like, look into themselves on. But, huh? Well, 1 second, chat. I don't know if it was this game or my mom just called me. Because the cat just scratched. I mean, hey, let's just leave this conversation like this. I don't want to fearmonger and blah, 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 blah people. But it's a great question because it leads up to a lot of other questions that have a lot of answers that are detrimenting. But at this point, we're just going to say you can lead a horse to water and expect it to drink. You could die in the desert thinking that, you know, if that horse would have only drank water or camel, you would have been out. But you forced it, it wouldn't drink, and it ran away from you. Now you're stranded in the desert. Most people don't want to hear the truth because they can't conceptualize the reality behind it. Here we go. Okay. How are we going to go about this? So the guy we gotta really kill is obviously hiding behind back there. That guy's just the square. I can get him at any point. Look at you. Why would you want your face that much of metal? I could smack your jewelry off your face. Alright. We came in through the back. Is there a secret way in the roof? Oh. Booga booga! Mine. Lady. You know, there has to be a way through the roof. Or in the bathroom.
You are invading my personal space.
Get in.
Beautiful.
I must speak to you.
Oh look, we got fucking that one douchebag. I won't say his name. Drake. Alright, let's just see if there's another way through the top, so I don't have to go and fucking have these people see me murder some guys. That definitely has to be one. Okay. Really, bro? Oh shit. Really is no other way. Guess I'll walk through the front door just so we can see kind of what it's going to be like going in. Oh. Okay. Drop him. Hey, bro, you need some more meat? Oh. Hey, it's okay, bro. Here. No. Bubble tea! Bubble tea! Bubble tea! Bubble tea! Come on, really? I can't drop her on that? Drop her. Yeah! Cooking the meat. Wait. Here, I'll flay it. I'll flay her for you.
Leave me alone!
You are mine, bang, bang. Yep, I don't have any fucking thing for criminals in here. I just murder them. I don't care. Throw my tanto at them. Shitty fucking pistolo. Can't access any of your fucking titties. Oh, that's man tits. Ew. Can hack computer systems through here. The Green Death. Fuck where the code would be. I guess I really don't need to. Okay. Any sequence is super easy to hack. What's up? You like Rebecca's shotgun? Because I love it. Stand at the face of me. Yeah! Oh, that's fine. Every single little bit of it. You guys are literally so fucking weak, it's not even worth my time. Gonna interrupt, we're having to get out of here! The shotgun's just so fucking dirty. It breaks the game. Xerxes, what's good? Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, chat. Last few days I've been getting the house all ready to get sold because we gotta sell it or fucking they're gonna take it away. Because we need $20,000 to pay off the house for pay to own. If not, we can turn around and sell it and basically get our money back and then pay the dude off the extra $20,000 since he's gotten the amount of money through which the house would cost. We've spent about like $300K in the last 7-8 years. So today we're taking some hardcore time, and real quick too, chat, I would like to make a quick announcement. Remember when my dog Deja passed? Like, my dog Tripper's on his way out. Today he's been, or last night actually, around like 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, my dog started shitting blood, and I didn't know until like, yeah, I love her. Her collar's right there. Same with her little sweater. She loved it. Will never get rid of those in my whole life. My dogs are like my kids to me. Like, yeah, anyways, but yeah, I've been going through some fucking hell today. And then the last 3 days I've been hardcore repainting everything, re-putting siding, everything all around the house, hardcore shit. But I'm not even getting any of the money for it. It's for my mother. I won't have any place to live because I'm not going to move out into the middle of the woods. So I'm going to have to try to find something in town. I'm probably eventually going to have to live in some cockroach-infested fucking apartments. Which I'm not happy about. But all these things are happening in my life. And then my dog today is going through everything, and it's fucked, dude. It's not really necessarily a break. You know what I mean? Like, I've cleaned up probably like 8 giant puddles of projectile blood. And dead blood. My dog's going through like full system shutdown. I honestly don't think when I wake up tomorrow he's going to be alive. Right now he's like heavy sleeping. I'm letting him rest. And I'm trying to take a minute for myself, and I got me 2 beers, so we are trying to take a second, you know, but I have a lot of fucked up and crazy shit going on. You know, so that's why I haven't been on really stream the last couple days too. It's because like the moving and everything, and I only have until the 14th. I have 4 days to get this house emptied and making it look like it's ready to sell. And I don't, I can't see myself getting that done in 4 days. There's so much shit that needs to be done. How can I put a roof on in 4 days? I don't even have the money to. So all those things will be taken out of like the total as well. And they're gonna be like, hey, you need a roof, you need this, you need this, you need this. New. They're gonna do an inspection. And then I'll literally have like a month to 2 months to be like, all right, you gotta leave out of this house. You sold it to the fucking realtors. So it's a lot of crazy, weird, crazy fucked up shit happening too. I love and appreciate you, my guy, but unfortunately, my dog is like almost 10 years old. He's got him when I was 17. I'm 27. My other dog that passed away last year, Deja, she was 16 years old. That was my dog. You know what I mean? And like, you know, just like, I have so much on my plate, I don't even know what to do. You know what I mean? No, bro, trust me, I'm not gonna give up on life. It's just like my mentality, and like I'm gonna be completely. I haven't been this honest with my chat in a long time. So, get ready for one moment. We gotta pull out a Big Bertha over here. I need to take a dab. You're about ready for what I'm gonna say. I know, dog. I tell myself that all the time, dude. And it may get better, but what stays with you is it imprints on who you're gonna be. You know? But yeah, let me 1 second. We'll get into that. Oh, bro, listen. Okay, so okay, on that subject, Jay. All my friends that were friends, they're not my friends except one. I have one friend in life. His name's Chris. We were born on the same day. That's, you know, the person that you always hear in my streams when I visit him. All that shit. Me saying I'm the older brother by like an hour. And this is another thing, you know, I'm at the age in life where over the last 5 years, I've lost people that I thought would always, like, have been there, that had no reason to, like, never be there. But when they pick people that are on, like, drugs and doing fucked up manipulative shit and fucking your friends' girlfriends, and they come to find out you think your other two buddies that were okay with all this shit were fucking each other, if not some other weird shit, it was just so fucking weird. Like, disgustingly weird. Like, there was a couple times when I was on psychedelics when a couple people were trying to rub my feet, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, there's some weird shit. And it, like, I've seen some contrastiveness shit, and I've seen some fucked up shit, and I know some stuff out of a few people that I'm telling you right now, chat, if I ever seen one of my old friends, I will go to prison. For what he tried to do, I'm not going to even state until the day came when I went to prison. And it wouldn't be justified through the legal system, but it'd be justified. One person deserves to be dead. I'll just say it. Try to rape people. A couple different people. Come to find out, one of them was my family members. I hate people like that. In my opinion, any pedophile and rapist should literally be shoved a 4-foot tubing of PVC pipe up their intestines through their asshole and shove as much barbed wire as you possibly can and drag them with barbed wire in their ass and tie their ankles and barbed wire together behind a truck through assault flats and put so much adrenaline in their body. That's just the first day, and you're gonna do it every single fucking day until they cannot live anymore. But guess what? The trick within medicine and me knowing the medical field and everything too, if I was government and some type of power like that, they wouldn't be dead. They would wish they were. And even then, their own hell would be a blanket for the reality I would give them. But, kind of going on a different subject. No. Essentially, I don't have any friends. Because the friends that you think that were there are the people that stab you in the back. let me lift you guys a couple examples. There are multiple different situations in my childhood and teenagers. And mind you, Chris wasn't there for the later part of my teenagers years. He was in Mississippi. I've stuck up for friends, and I've gotten jumped. And I know martial arts. I know how to fight. I'm a badass. I am that guy. You pull a knife out on me, I'm probably going to fucking kill you with it. You drop the knife and throw it, because I'm going to tell you I'm going to stab you with it. And I can legally do that. You're fearing me for my right. I know my hands are registered as lethal weapons. I don't need a weapon. I can kill you with my bare fucking hands. My hands are legally registered as lethal fucking weapons. I can't get in a normal street fight. So, when I've been in these situations and I turn around thinking my homie's right there when the whole situation was because of my homie, and he doesn't do anything, then I beat the shit out of all those guys, and I'm like, I'm going home, bro. See you fucking later. You want to say in the back of your head, oh, your friend was just scared. They knew you got it. What if that keeps happening? I had some really shitty fucking friends. That's why Chris is my best friend. Chris has never done anything like that. You know? And exactly, that's not even all what they should get. It's not. Let's say hypothetically I was president. Anybody within those heinous crimes, including terrorism and shit, that'd be government on the United States. If you want to put them on a fucking rocket, blow them up in space. I think that should be something that should be acceptable for terrorism. Anyways, through pedophiles and stuff, I feel like those people that have gotten killed and killed their family members. I've even heard people in the fucking prison stories talk about this shit. That anybody within that situation, the family should pick the crime. Punishment. It shouldn't be governed between this and that. And guess what? That killer's gonna feel more okay by it because they know they deserve bad shit, not to be in prison. They're living life. They don't have complaints. They're in cells. They have everything. It's like school. They're just in a school they can't leave. Most of those mentality people, it's fun for them in there. So if you have that punishment by those people, are people going to continue doing those things? If the actions get more heinous and heinous for the punishments will get more heinous and heinous. Because let's say I'm Viking. I would blood eagle people. You killed somebody in my family, I'm pumping 1,000 adrenaline cc's into your body, and I'm giving you a full blood eagle. And I'm going to give you pure ecstasy. So you're in pain and crying all at the same time and in pleasure. To where you're pissing and shitting yourself. But you're not going to pass out. Now, most people would be like, bro, you're crazy. That's fucked up. No. You have a code in life. Look at it back in the old days. If you played a hand of cards with somebody like this, their finger gone like that, you know what that means? They were a cheater. Right? It's called the one nub rule. And if they got caught cheating at the table, anybody can openly pull out that gun and put it right in their head and go, do you know how many cheaters really stopped cheating when those laws were passed back in the days? The cowboy eras? If there is a reason for punishment, and we know it's really punishable, people won't do actions. We need some form of, like, that type of shit. Now, yes, unfortunately, if it was you in the punishment, what'd you do? Did you rape somebody? Did you kill somebody? Did you massively try to seek terrorism of some malevolency force? Now, is it true terrorism? Is it real government? Is it real things that you can prove that it really is that much of a heinous crime? Now, those are all said situations and things that this world we live in, we don't get to see the nit and gritty of, and that's the ruling basis of reality. Let's say, hypothetically, I did go to Harvard because I could have went. I became the astrophysicist that I wanted to become, or the nuclear engineer tactician, and I was messing with atoms. And I made an anti-magnetic shit. Like, let's say somebody like Bob Lazar. I made a new element, and I brought that home. I'd be labeled a terrorist. But that's in the help for the better of humanity. Those types of actions shouldn't be counted as terrorism. We need to have a reform of law. And not to help these people that are pedophiles and the 72 plus fucking million other genders that people go and fuck animals and shit now, and it's all legal. I'm sorry, but if I found out somebody I know fucked an animal, I would cover them in honey and fucking meat. And I would let the dog not eat for 2 days. And then you'll really see if that dog loved you. Because you don't treat animals badly. Animals are very connective and empathic. So yes, we need hard crimes for hard, heinous punishments. Now, as far as jurisdictions go and how can you improve and revalidate that shit, like I said, we the people of the United States can reform the Constitution and the government of our will whenever we decide to. Do you know why they're trying to take away our guns and shit? Because a lot of people are at the point of reforming the Constitution. And if they try to take away our guns, it goes against the Constitution. They govern and police, that goes against the Constitution. They have insolvent crimes that are governed by the people that control to oversee the Constitution, which is another crime against the Constitution. We, the people of the United States, are not free. We are manipulated and controlled by certain side things that are manipulated from the Constitution, which is another crime. I could go on and on and on. Once enough people realize and they go, okay, shit, I don't want to have a kid in this world like this. Are you going to grab a gun and get in the militia? If you're not, get your way out of the conversation type shit. Because if you don't have a backbone to stand on, to say, I'm willing to die for this, that's trueness. I would die for my fucking family. If it meant my whole family was saved, shoot me. You could broadcast it. I don't give a fuck. But if that meant no harm came into my family, now that means I have a fucking backbone. Right? That's the big problem with the world we see right now. Nobody has a backbone. We have all these social generality, the neutral fucking sex shit, all this other stuff so sprayed and manipulated. People like are so flawed and contrarily like so fucked in the head. Their brain is literally like a toilet receiving information, and they shit out their fucking knowledge, and they retain infection biomatic fucking diseases, aka mold from a shitty toilet. So, you know, it's like, sorry, I'm gonna get caught back with chat. Friends aren't always the greatest. I once got accused of something horrible, and then no one defended me. Not even people who were there. Hell, worries, man. I get you. A lot of serial killers know what they did, and they don't care because they deserve worse than an execution. Same thing with pedos and rapists. They don't get what they deserve. Exactly. So, okay, if they say, hey, I should be fucking killed, why are you keeping me alive? You're tormenting mentality for our tax dollars to be paying for them. That our government is making money off of our tax dollars paying for them. We pay for cops. A cop doesn't have a badge unless we go to fucking... If everybody stopped doing jobs for a day, policing would be flawed. We could take over the police and say, fuck you, go back home. Give me your badge, go back fucking home. We don't want police anymore. We have the right as free citizens of the United States of America to do that shit. I don't know what you guys got taught in school. I'm 27. I know sure as hell I got taught history of Pete's the fuck out of itself. I had so many teachers tell me that. Through grade school, from elementary school to high school. All of them. Even sitting in at college lectures. Just because I was bored, I'm smart and I'm a nerd. And I'm trying to see if I'm like smarter than other people. And I wasn't that guy to open my mouth, be an asshole. I was very quiet and I listened and I was like, oh fuck, good points. You know, I'm like making some side notes. I'm like, holy shit. Okay, so then I would say something and it would like stun the fuck out of them. You know, so it just goes in a back and forth like situation. Think about it like this. We have one magnetic ball with the magnet that's attracting to it, the magnet that's not attracted to the back of that. And then we have the same thing polar opposite. You know what's going to happen? It's going to create self-sustaining limitless energy. Frictionated fields. It's a propulsion system, right? So if something as freedom as that, you can't say and go and say, hey guys, we can have free energy. You're labeled a terrorist also, right? So it's a very just constructive way of thinking for some very escapist escapades that people want to be bad because how easy it is to be bad. And they feel like that sovereign realization of that is going to help them have some financial gain. Yeah, quick, short term. What happens to all these YouTubers when they've reached success and I make success after the 3 years they had viral and the 2 years it took them to be versus my 8 years. And then when I go viral, I'm going to be viral for 8 times more than what they could never be viral for. That's why the big streamers don't want people like me on the face of fucking gaming. That's exactly fucking why. Because we are the tidal wave. A wake can be dangerous leading up to a wave to leading up to a fucking tsunami, bro. Guess what? We are the waves. If we all got together and did shit, dude, it would impactively change. I've tried to like talk to people and be like, yo, bro, Like, hey, I fucked your content, all this crazy shit. Like, yo, we can make gaming change and this and this and this. I've given out a fucking diagram map to certain people that were streamers and other shit around my size, like a year to 2 to 3 years ago, and I was trying to network with them, do all this shit, and they took everything that I fucking said and used it for their own benefit, and didn't even contribute like in like a yo homies type shit. Because if you do that, you're inspiring people. So if you choose to not inspire with the information I give you and you do the opposite, you're a smut piece of fucking filth shit. There are people in this world that are worthless, less than the space of a molecule, that takes for that bubblegum or piece of shit to stick underneath the fabricated plastic of my fucking shoe. There's a lot of people out in this world right now that are worthless less than that. A grain of salt has more worth than a lot of people, bro. Like, take Jeffrey Dahmer, for example. He didn't even get the execution. He had to be beat in prison for anybody to even do anything to him. Oh, yeah, dude. And you know what? People like that get took to prison, too, they get a fucking hall pass. They're put in a private section because they know what's going to happen to them. And we're supposed to protect inmates from other shit. So they protect the pedophiles, and they protect rapists, and they protect sociopathic serial killers. And that's where they gain most of the money off in the world. That is the fucking system right there. That is the fucking system that they use to interpret how we pay for prison and jails. How are we supposed to have a refinancing program to reform somebody's understanding of how to be a better person if there's not a hard punishment? If there's not something that's like, you're lucky you did this because you could get fucking killed. Not life. Life is death. How is it inhumane? Oh, that's right, though. It's inhumane for that shit to happen for death sentencing because how dirty the political field between our prison systems are. It's open policy politics. Look at the wardens who run the prisons. They fucking drive Lamborghinis and shit. They are rich as fuck. It's all a monopolized system. United States is a monopoly effect. United States is garbage, dude. Trump was the only president that dare go against everything that was done before and be like, let's literally make America great again. Let's fucking do it. Biden. All these other nations, all this other bullshit happening X amount of years while Biden's been in president office. It's just fucking crazy, dudes. Man, you talk better than the biggest of the dreamer too. Exactly, because not trying to be mean, I have the IQ understanding to know every word that's coming out of my mouth. I could tell you the dictionary version of it because I'm a fucking real nerd. I could have went to Harvard. All the big colleges reached out to me and I was like, bro, I thought I was the stupid kid because everybody was so against me, like the Andrew Tate, all this shit, you know, like how everybody's against them. They found themselves and they're like, I am smarter than you guys, and they realize the system of the world, the Matrix, and the Monopoly is. The Matrix wants to pull you into this bullshit feeded system, and the Matrix is only a term used to help you understand a socialized understanding between congruent reality-controlled systems that are being implemented even as we're speaking right now, even what I'm doing to you. I'm on YouTube. I'm on that. I hate to say it. It's a part of it. Now, whether or not I choose to go with and or against it is debatable for, you know what, cancellation. Or do you really think they're going to cancel somebody my size? My dog just had projectile blood come out of his ass again. I heard it and I just smell it. 1 minute, guys. I know, buddy. I just heard you. Come on. Oh my god. Fuck. your fault, buddy. You're okay. You're okay, dude. You're okay. I know. I know. Nothing you can do, dude. It's okay. It's okay. Hey dudes, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I may end my stream. Okay, I'll let you guys know. There's fucking blood everywhere. I gotta make sure he's good. So I don't want you guys to think something crazy fucking happened. Yeah. It's okay, buddy. You're not in trouble, Tripper. You are not in trouble, buddy. It's okay, dude. I know. I love you so much, buddy. It's your time to go. It's your time. Okay? You've done so much for me, man. I couldn't even ask for a better dog. I love you, buddy. You're not in trouble. Look. Life has to be so fucking hard, dude. I know. I wish somebody could have as lucky as a dog as I've had, huh, buddy? Huh. I know. I know. I know. It's okay, buddy. I know. I love you so much. I love you so much. You're not in trouble, buddy. You're okay. It's not your fault. You've done so much for me, dude. So much. You know, you're my best friend.
I don't know what I would have done without you half my life, man. But it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Fuck. Much blood. I know, I'm gonna turn the fan on in 1 more minute, buddy. I gotta clean this up. I know. You're a good boy, bud. One more minute, buddy. 1 more minute, huh? I know, you're still even a lover. Huh? How much I love you, buddy. I'm burning up. I know. I know. It's not your fault. At all. You're okay. Fuck! Anybody in chat, if we have a moderator come in chat by any chance, can you just kind of let them know what's going on so they can address that I'm taking care of, like, an emergency? I appreciate you guys. I know, buddy. I know, my God. 1 minute. 1 more minute. Oh, jeez. One more minute, guys. I'm gonna call one of my friends who's a veterinarian, and I'm gonna see if she has any remedies at all that I can do that she knows for a fact is gonna work for internal bleeding. Because I don't want him to be in pain, and that's my biggest thing. And my dog's mute, so he really doesn't make any noise. So give me about 5 minutes, guys. If you guys want to just not chill in the rest of the stream, you guys are fine. I don't hold anything against you. But I'm gonna make a phone call. I'll be right back, okay, guys? She's like,
Brandy slept on the couch. I said, of course you can. She said, yes, I'm a work bath. And I can't do it. I can't do it. Not today. I said, no, come, baby. And she said, okay. And she hung up.
something I'm gonna have to babysit and Brandy.
She's got to work in the morning, babe.
So I'm saying, okay. Mom, can you come here real quick?
Please go lay down. Okay, I got him yelling at the gate.
Okay. Back up, wash your feet now. You need to wash your feet, there's blood on it. Go in my bathroom, turn on my shower. No, go in my bathroom and turn on my shower and rinse your feet off. Mom, that's infected blood. Infected blood. Not trying to be mean, Mom. I got bigger things. I'm concerned about my dog. Now Stoney laying the fuck down. I can give a less shit, fucking shit less if the kid's not gonna listen for the moment. Is anybody still here in chat? I don't blame you guys, it's fine. you have to do? Phew.
You guys there, chat?
Great now.
All pleasure. Trouble. Pricing and
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take a dab. I feel so fucking like manic right now. How to describe it, chat? Manic. Like a manic depression. I'm just dog.
Cause life is too short to be slow. Blue Moon, Red Menace, Purple Force, it's us crowds. After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, the next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the unexpected. Ahoy, she-dogs! Sail for Kramer with Capitan Kamehameha, world famous taco, now in whale size. $1 for an ocean of taste.
Hmm? They're arguing about the kid or some shit. Did she get defensive about Stony or something? That's why. Mom. I know Brandy is. She'll come down here like if I was Desiree and you were you would come and go plop and go for an hour. That's why I was trying to ask nicely. I'm probably gonna have to nicely kind of take care of her a little bit. That's why I was trying to ask, because it has to be a bigger reason than her just to leave over an argument. She has to be buzzed or something, you know, and she's like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with it. You know what I mean?
In a city tingling with desire, Watson born. New episodes every Wednesday at 10. Only on WNS.
Satisfy your instincts.
Bruh, I don't know if it was your phone or mine or what. All I seen was homie do this. Like he was like, yeah. Bro. Told myself I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but everything I'm dealing with Tripper, bro. It's
Send the word space to 7299.
he's progressively getting worse. Like in the middle of me streaming, he just got up, put his face out. I was like, "You need to go potty," and when he ran out my door, shit shot everywhere, everywhere, and it wasn't just shit. It was not even barely shit. It was blood and dry blood. Be careful walking through here. I just cleaned the hell out of my floor. Please do not slip. And it smells like, yes. I know. Can't do anything about it. Because you just smell like a cigarette coming in, which clogged your air pathogens in your nose. So you probably smell your cigarette. Not trying to be mean, because I can smell it. I feel like I'm sick. That's how much I smell it. I can't get rid of the smell. And between that and cleaners, it's giving me a fucking insane headache. You know, there's nothing I can do. I don't know, I heard somebody's car door. I didn't see anybody pulling down. You would see if it was Brandy. I was almost gonna pull up my car a little bit, but I don't want the neighbors to hit my car. Huh? What? Okay. I thought you said almost here. I was like, okay. What? I don't want it. Stoney doesn't need it. When he's of age for something like that, it will be bought for him. That's the way it happens. Not trying to mean with all these people with school shootings and shit. It all has to be done correct. It's not, oh, hey, I could walk away. It's no. If you walk away, you don't know if an arrow bounces off a tree and hits you in the head. Arrows are dangerous more than fucking guns, and I'll be the first person to say that. I could shoot an arrow through somebody's fucking head and it'll still ricochet. No, there's a trace of it. I'm saying they ricochet and shit, Mom. Arrows are not the most fucking safe thing at all. That's why a gun is very safe and very dangerous. It's accurate, points, shoots, hits where it's supposed to shoot. Period. You know what I mean? If your gun's doing a little pew pew to your left and to your right, your gun's fucked up. You need to clean your gun. No, you're behind my green screen. It stops right here. Right here, if you imagine a foot. My elbow to my arm, it doesn't show right here. See? Doesn't show anything past my elbow. Nothing. I know you're trying to vent and stuff, Mom. Okay, thank you. No, I have it all right there. I was showing Tyler it. See, he thought it was pretty cool. No, like you said, you need to go to a little hand store and buy a belt so you can strap all this shit to it. Mom, we buy a belt and we get zip ties and we zip tie his whole belt to him like a fire team does, a fire crew. And I'm not trying to be mean, Mom. I'm very, very, like, short today because of my dog. You guys are acting like it's not happening. I'm not trying to be mean. Low key, it started to really fucking piss me off between you and Tyler acting like nothing was happening to my dog. And that's the shit I value the most. Acknowledge it. Be a fucking human. Acknowledge it. Be a human. Acknowledge it. That's all you have to fucking do. Acknowledge the fact that my dog is dying, and this has been an emotional crutch for David. So everybody better be very, very careful on what they choose to say to me. Because once my dog's gone, I'm a different man. You understand? I'm a different man. I can look at my dog and melt. If I can't look at him and melt, and he's gone, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit there and get fucking pissed off from whatever stupid shit somebody said to me. And then I'm gonna actually, like, 100% react. I just seen her. And I'm not trying to be mean. You know, and I know there's nothing you can do about it, and that's not what I'm asking. You know what's really bothering me the most?